Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are back with House Flipper 2, episode 20. Thank you for joining us. In the last episode, we kind of cleared out the house space and did some upgrades around the place. And off screen here, I wanted to put in a little bit of work just so that you guys could kind of see the vision I had going on. And this would help inspire today's episode to keep pushing forward and clean up the rest of the house, make it look like what we want it to look like. So if you take a look in the main entrance, we did go ahead and throw in a kitchen. Now, the kitchen setup isn't, perfect, but I think it's pretty solid. And I wanted to do a cool little backsplash that rose up with the fume hood, and then do a large refrigerator with some kind of island style setup here. And I even linked all the bar buttons and lighting. Ooh, except for the one, which is interesting. Ooh, perfect. Is there a light in here somewhere? Oh, one more. Forgive me. There we go. So you can see how dark this is without the lights, and then boop, turn on the lights. Everything comes to life. It's pretty awesome. Ooh, it looks like I need to just shift this cabinet over a hair. Perfect. Same thing with this one and this one. There we go. Much better. So yeah, this is inside the kitchen here. I made this giant little walkway here, right? And then you got, boom, giant space to cook. You have a countertop with a stove, plenty of area to set up your stuff, plenty of area to, put a coffee machine, things like that. We'll go through and do details here a little bit later. And yeah, room to cook, room to prep, room to host. I love it. And then if you look back here, we went and go ahead through a couch in the living room with some end tables and some shelving. We even redid the shelving on this wall right here. And yeah, put some stuff that you could put like VCR or DVD players, Blu-ray, some gaming consoles. All that can go on either side here. Some books, stuff to do to keep yourself relaxed in your own home in front of the fireplace. And we have the TV. And I did something a little slick here because the lighting wasn't quite well enough. If you look behind the TV, I threw, pro tip, a hidden wall light. So that way, and I hooked it up to this switch. This is what it looks like without it. This is what it looks like with it, right? Kind of steps up the game, and then you can close that out and center focus the TV, or you can shut everything off. Very dark in here if you have all the lights off. But that's good. That allows us to figure out what we want to do with the lighting. Yep, and then we got our room that we finished over here, and a room that we finished over here. And I think what we are going to do today is follow through on our request to finish the upstairs. The upstairs needs a lot of help, and in order to do so, we got to kind of clear out the space, clean it up, and make it look good. And first part of doing that is going through here, spraying down, scrubbing everything. I love this little children's room in here. I think this is the coolest thing ever. If I was a kid and I had a room like this, I would never leave it. So I want to make sure that the kids also enjoy clean space and don't need to question whether or not it looks like a train wreck came through here. So let's go ahead and clean this up. And before we finish going through and hitting all of the stains and everything, let me sleep real quick. Go to daytime so that way it's a little bit easier to see what we're doing. There we go. This is going to be the master bedroom, or Katie and I's bedroom. Let's go through here and pick up all the trash, clean all the stains. We're going to sell everything that we can that isn't needed. Bunch of tissue papers. Oh no. Like somebody was fighting a cold. Oh, that's a silly little window right there. I love that. We're not going to touch that at all. And the staircase. Yes. So we will eventually hit the staircase. That's going to be the first piece we do to kind of get us up into the space here. Get rid of all these little knickknacks. Pick up the trash. A lot of cobwebs, so I'm going to scan a couple times real quick, make sure we get them all. Looks like we got them in here, which is nice. And I love this little sewing area. I really want to try not to touch this area too much if I can. I think the way it's set up here is super quaint. Ooh, we got a little vacuum action here. Yep, and then the rest of these are stains. And these are sellables. Another wall stain. And a footprint. Cool. So I think that cleans up the space for the most part. I'm just going to keep hitting scan here as I take a little last look around here. Make sure everything's good to go. Sweet deal. Now what we want to do is the staircase. So we have some floorboards that we do like. I'm going to go over to the style change here and change the baseboards to that same material that we were using before in the past, which is under wood finishes, light cedar. And then for the stair railing, we use ebony. And then underneath here, we used the European walnut. So I'm going to go to copy design. Oh, no. Windows, surface finishes, wood panels. We're going to look for that European walnut right here. Go ahead and throw those right there and put them on the side steps. Cool. So that makes the stairs look good. Then we're going to go ahead and sell that. Copy the baseboards that we were, or the floorboards that we were using here. And go ahead and throw these on the stairway. And we are going to do the same thing. Oh, our European walnut. We messed up. We still needed to save some of that. That is okay. Actually, let me bring this upstairs real quick because I'm not 100% certain if we want to do the upstairs that color. But time will tell. We're going to go ahead and change this to ebony. Ebony. And then this staircase, same thing. Baseboards are going to get the light cedar with the ebony railing. Ebony. Cool. Very cool. And now we need to go back and change the surface finish on this wood panel back to this European walnut, because we need that for this set of steps. Cool. We'll go ahead and sell that. Then let's go and redo the wood up here. Kind of lighten it up a little bit and change the design to match. Excellent. Oh, a little light switch up there. Cool, too. Alright, so that handles our stairway. Now what we need to do is actually clear out the stairs themselves. The paint color that we have is pretty solid, and I like the stone pattern that they have going on here. So rather than play away from it, I'm going to keep that original in the house and play into it. Just clear up our bricks here. So that looks good. Still got our beams, which we kind of are, you know, not playing into. So rather than having it all the way unanimous throughout the house, we're going to go ahead here and clear this out. Just make it all stone. We can revisit this topic again, no doubt. But we're just not doing that. We'll put stone right here and some stone right there. I think that makes it look a little bit better. Actually, we're probably going to want to paint that. Another topic to revisit, but that looks alright. For now, we're going to call that good. Okay, so this room, we need vision. There's a lot to do. I like the stone. I'm not keen on changing the stone, but I do want to change the woods that are in here. Maybe the roof woods as well. These beams are full things, so that's cool. And then you can see they're matching. So there's a theme here. And I'm not sure how hard we want to push away from it, but it would be nice to redo all the flooring in here to be that better style. And I'm just going to put 2 of these down here, and we'll start pulling from this one. That way the wood flooring in the house is the same throughout. I think that's a wise decision. This old raggedy wood got character, but it's dated just a hair. And we'd probably do better without. Oh, well, let me see what that looks like. No. Oh, that won't work. We're going to do the European walnut on the side again. I know I keep going back over and reselecting here, but it is for the best. We need to do it. If we do European walnut on that, European there, a little bit there. Ooh, careful. Yes. I think that's the way to go. And then it looks like it's part integrated into the steps. And then we can change some of these hanging beams to also match that. Looks good. Alright. Back to our regular scheduled program with the flooring in the room. A lot of surface panels, so may have grabbed a little too many panels, but that's alright. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Good. Excellent. Now there's some boards that are going to be under here that we can't see, but I'm going to just try to hit as many of them as we possibly can. And I think we got them all. Cool. Looks good. That's a step in the right direction. This stone right here is a little dark. I'm not gonna lie. And I like this white color that we did, that we also used for the ceiling. And the stone adds character, but I'm not sure if it's the design that we're going for. Let's keep an open mind. Let me just say that. Let's keep an open mind. I'm gonna move the light switch. I always put the light switches in weird spots. And we're gonna go ahead downstairs here and grab the same wood tiling that we have. I like it. It's the theme that we're doing throughout the house. You know, this is one theme, and then the bedrooms have that rosemary greenery theme going on. It's super cool. Keep it unanimous throughout the house. Excellent. That's a stone wall. I say we leave the stone walls as stone walls. But it does look a little awkward. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I just had to take another look at that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and sell those, and then we're gonna go copy this paint color in the bedroom. Bring that upstairs. Excellent. And paint. We don't want to hit any of our tiles. That would be a doozy. Cool. And then a little up here. Very nice. Looking better for sure. Wonderful. Final wall here upstairs to paint the rosemary. And that looks pretty solid. The windows are cool. However, they had the lighter windows for the darker trim and flooring. And now that we have lighter trim and flooring, I'm thinking that we go ahead here and do darker windows. So I'm going to go downstairs and copy the style of these windows. Then we're going to take that up here and paste it. Looks great. And then we can see that it did change the trim here. So I'm just going to put that back to rosemary. Awesome. Very nice. Definitely cleaned up the space a lot more than it was. So I'm a big fan of that. Now I'm thinking what we want to do here is change the wood in the bedroom. Perhaps it's tough, right? Because we don't want to have too many colors of wood going on, but what I think would look nice is if we did European walnut for the inside here. Oh, and that's the top of the roof. We don't want to do that. So let's go back to our wood tiles. We're going to go ahead and select wood paneling, European walnut paneling, and then I'm going to paste that on the inside. And okay, so already noticing that there's no pattern in the wood. We're going to go back down here, edit the cut pattern. Let's do the horizontal pattern, and let's just see what that looks like. Ooh, that's kind of cool. How little it is. Maybe we beef up the size on that just one more. If I go cut pattern size, and we'll go one larger on that. See what that looks like. I think that's really pretty. I think that looks really sharp. I like how it's littler. Oh, you can see we're changing the exterior of the roof to match this part of the house. The big panels are cool, don't get me wrong. But could you imagine the amount of time and effort it would take to make a roof look like this with these little pieces? Like, this is remarkable, the amount of time that it would take to do that. Oh my goodness. And I love it. I want to keep it. Oh, we're going to do that on all of these. That is just so sharp. Oh, it looks like there's little segments here. Man, this house is, oh no, I made a mistake. The house is intricate, for sure. Got a lot of details going on. Just make sure we get every little nook and cranny on this thing. That's awesome. I like what that's doing for the room. Big time. Let's see. Just thinking. I think we want to go ahead and grab the ebony panel. Try to apply that to the board here. Some of these you can't actually edit, but this one you definitely can. And we're going to cover as much ground as we can visually see. That looks good. Same thing with this one. And this one right here. There might be one more up top in that little nook and cranny section. Nope, that looks alright. Probably gonna want to copy that board style though. See if we can't throw that on the roof up here. Oh, we sure can. We sure can, folks. That's sharp. That is slick. Okay, this is coming along nicely. Now what we need to do is get this tool out here, change the style, and do the same thing for these beams. Excellent. Oh, you know what? It almost looks like they had a beam here and there. I wonder if that got deleted or something. Let's see if we can't throw that beam back in there. Yeah, this room has definitely got some color appeal going on to it, some smexiness. The white thing on the bottom there, that trim, I'm thinking might need to go. It does lighten up the room, but I don't know if it's giving it the aesthetic that we were hoping for. That window is just so dang cool, we gotta keep it. But yeah, let's see if we can't duplicate this beam. Oh, that's tricky. How did they put this one in? You know? What if we go beam? Beam. Here's the wooden beam, bits and bobs. Oh. Oh, that is so tricky. It would be cool if I could throw a beam right here. And maybe I just don't know how to make it work. But to match this side, putting a beam on this side and this side that's the same color is on the top of the list. Maybe if I... Huh. Well, it's really tricky to do. So let's go ahead here and copy the paint. See what this room looks like without doing the white on the bottom, and then maybe we just go ahead and do white on the tippy top of the ceiling there. Keep the room light. That doing what we want? I think that's modern. I think that's a really nice approach. You guys will have to let me know if this was the right call or not. I think it is. Yeah. That looks better. That definitely looks better. Let's go ahead and furnish. I want to go for a bed. Go for beds. Gotta be a double bed. Nothing crazy modern, but not also too outdated. I really like this bed. I want that centered on that window. Take a look at that. That looks right. That looks right. We'll change the color and themes of everything here in a minute, but for now, let me just go ahead and change the bedding to be white, so that way... Oh, and the pillows. Pillows gotta be white, too. That way it stands out a little bit. Base, we'll change the base. Go that European walnut. And then detail accent pieces, we'll do black. There, that's just... That looks right. Okay, so now we can do our nightstands, which we have tables, Segovia. That's a theme, and there is, like this for example, a desk, which, big fan of the idea of putting that right there actually. And I want the end tables for it too. I know they exist. I might just have to type in nightstand, which is fine. Nightstand. That's close. That's on the money right there. Boom. And boom. Yes. Do we have any lights? Some table lamps. Something modest. Yeah. Oh, I like that, where you can kind of push the lighting away from the bed. That is so cool. I really like what that's doing for it. Go ahead and copy the style and paste it on all these. Ooh, we need a rug. Big time rug. Rug, no rug, carpet. There we go. Ooh. That's classy, that sideways looking rug like that. And over, at some point I want to put in, we need a dresser, because we need storage. And we also need a wardrobe if we can, but I don't want to block too much of the windows. Because if we start doing that, it's under storage for sure. If we start doing that, then we take away from the aesthetic of the house. So that's a very close looking dresser to the one we already have for our nightstands and our bed frame. But let me just double check here and make sure there isn't like an identical matching set. That's a dresser, and that's a wardrobe and a bookcase. Okay, wow, so they got it all. So the wardrobe, oh, awesome. That can actually, I'm just going to throw this down because we need that. But the wardrobe Can definitely go in this corner right here. I don't want it to block too much of the room. Yes, is that open? Oh my gosh, that's perfect. It's almost like it was designed for this corner right here. Can I go one further? No, I can't. Okay, perfect. That works where it's at. Let's go ahead and there's a bookcase. No, there's this dresser, which is a lower dresser. And I really like that on an angle right there. We can put some stuff on that. And then they have the bookcase, which is super cool. And I'm going to put that... Ooh, it's a little tall for right there. Put that one right there. Yes, guys, this is coming together. We'll do a mirror. We'll do a mirror. Stand-up mirror. Is that a... That's huge. That's massive. We just need something we can throw in this corner right here. Maybe not quite as tall. Hoping we can find something. Ooh, it's gonna be tricky because it only defaults to the tall mirror. So let's throw this one in here and just see if we can't. We're gonna cut our losses here. I know I want a mirror and I want to put it in that corner a little bit more. But that's okay if we can't. We need a mirror. We can put it right... Ooh. There. For now. Not ideal. But we have the office desk, and I want to also not just copy, but duplicate. So we both have like a desk area. I can put there. We need the mirror, and I don't know where to put it. Challenges. Go chairs. A little computer office chair. That's a nice one. Wow, a lot of wood on that though. This is just like a... Well, that's not the right aesthetic either. It's tricky. I'm sure you guys feel it. You want to do the right thing. There we go. That's better. And you don't want to make the wrong decision. So you're oftentimes spending a lot of time trying to do a decent job. That is super slick. Oh my gosh, I love it. So slick. Yeah, this bedroom is quickly becoming one of my favorite rooms in the house. We're going to go ahead and sell that and grab a new light switch. Nope, you know what we're going to do? Just easier to duplicate one from downstairs, bring it upstairs. It's cool if it hits you at the base of the step, but I'd hate to have somebody fall over trying to hit the light switch. I'm going to link all of these up right here for now. Cool. And then I want white wood paneling for that ceiling area. Wood paneling, custom gloss, no, just wood. Just like that, but we're going to change the pattern on it to be this, and we're going to go cut pattern size pretty large. Not that large. I had a feeling as I was doing it that I made the mistake, but that's okay. We can fix that and correct it real quick. Yeah. That looks good. Ooh, hang on a second. Getting a phone call here. Alright, we are back there. Had a phone call with my Nana. Doing well. We have a golf trip coming up as a team here, and we are all wearing like classic 20s, 30s outfits. It was my idea. I was like, man, how cool would it be if we all wore knickers and like high-waisted socks or high-waisted pants and socks and, you know, what do they call that? Kangaroo style hats. I thought it would be so cool. So we're doing that. She wanted to know sizing. So back on the task at hand here, we got the whole room here kind of styling. I would put in computers and things like that, but I don't know if it's completely necessary. I like the desk. I like the ability to maybe work at the desk when it's not a computer, you know? But I think that looks really good, and I'm coming up into this area up here, and I really do like the pink wallpaper. I think it's character. It's a little silly. It's a little quaint, but it looks good. You know, there's not too much I want to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the style, which is interesting. You actually cannot copy the style. So we're going to have to do something with it. I like the pink. I think the pink is, you know, it's just pastel enough to work. But we're going to switch it up here and pick out a random paint color. Let's see here. We got pink faded. We also have purple paint faded, which Katie's favorite color is purple. So we're going to try purple and see what happens with it. This could be totally crazy, but it's a sewing room. So let the ideas flourish, you know? Let's see if I can't paint that. Oh, I can. Funny, the faded purple. Oh, it definitely is purple. I was going to say it looks pink, but no, there's a purple hue to that. Oh, you know what I want to do here? Because the paneling, I don't want to lose. So what I'm going to do is copy that. Boop, put that down. Heck, you know what? We need to do the ebony. Absolutely. We do this here, right here, like this. All the way across. Oh my goodness. Did you guys notice this? There is a hole. I'm going to duplicate this and just put it here for now, so that way if I sell it, I don't lose it. There's a hole in the house. Oh my goodness. Can't have that. No way, Jose. Man, these flowers are so pretty. It is going to be tough to redo this room here and place the flowers down exactly how they have them. Tricky situation indeed, but we're going to try to duplicate as much as we can. Actually, what I'm going to do here is just place the finish where I can and then figure out the paint around it, because the paint's easier to do than the tile work. See, that is awesome, because that means I can just leave everything the way that it is. I think it looks great, and I don't want to mess with it too much. Now what I can do is come back through, duplicate this, put it back over here where they had it. Such a cool room. And then we'll go in here with the paintbrush and we'll make sure to be extra careful, because we don't want to ruin our progress here. Nice. Oop. And this is a cool room for my wife to knit and crochet. I know she's gonna like the rosemary, but I bet you she'll question, why does it look like that? And you know what? I'm gonna be like, I thought I was creative, and you want to work in creative environments. Because if all the walls were white and there was no life in it, you know, you can't tell what you want. It doesn't spark any creative thoughts, creative vision. Ooh, hang on a second here. There's a spot where I need tile. We're gonna go back here, see if we can't. There it is. Boom, just like that. We got it. Back to the paintbrush. Keep on keeping on. Oh, interesting. When they have these trickier geometries, it throws a wrench in things a little bit, but you learn to navigate it anyways. I I want to make... Oh, nuts. I did it. I did it. I done did it. Not good. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to paint everything without overstepping on the trim. And the wood that was in here was only too wide, right? So, well, I want to keep it. Worth the trouble. I know it will be. Cool. Paint that and paint this little section right here. Man, I tell you guys what, I don't know if you live in Michigan or not, but it is an absolute blizzard out right now. Just horrible. Not a good day to have to go driving. That's for sure. Last little pieces of paint here on this setup. I think the wall looks good. I'm thinking we need to carry over, and I'm not exactly sure why I didn't do that to begin with, but that's okay. Cool. Didn't accidentally paint that like I thought I was about to, so that's nice. These little corner sections right here are paint only. That looks sweet. I love it. And then I want to sell these, duplicate this, and go ahead and finish out the paneling as we had it. There we go. There we go, guys. House is looking pretty snazzy up here. Big fan. A lot of work was done up here, and I think it was well worth the effort at the time. Looks good. Let's go ahead here and do one more little thing. I want to just copy the window designs in here, keeping the theme the same throughout the house. Same thing with this chandelier. I want to put that. Yeah. Just looks good. Upstairs, solid. Much better than we had it before. Very happy with how that turned out. Go ahead and head back downstairs now, where we are going to put some touches on this bedroom. I like the bed that we had upstairs, so I'm gonna grab that. We're gonna duplicate the bed. Oh man, against this wall too. That just looks classy. Yep. I want to do theme, similar concept. This is just too sharp not to do. Could even put the wardrobe or the dresser right here, a dresser in front of that. Oh, it's great. We'll grab this dresser. Head back downstairs. We'll throw that here in the corner. And then we've got this dresser over here. A longer one. We could put a desk in there as well, but I don't think that's necessary. That dresser goes in front of the wall. Look at that, it gapped out perfectly, which means we could put a mirror right there. How big is that? No. Bigger mirror. Need a bigger mirror. Maybe that we can actually like design how big we want the mirror. I don't know if that's a thing. Well, it's not. If it is, it's not that mirror. A Blaine mirror? No. Elder mirror. Yes. Wonderful. We're gonna do precise placement. Drop that right in the middle. Copy the style of this, paste it there. Oh, that is almost like it was meant to be. Incredible. And then we're going to go ahead here, grab the wardrobe, because there is no closets in this house. We could have totally punched a closet into the style of the home, but it wasn't on the table. We're gonna duplicate this desk. We can put right here. Wonderful. And then a chair. Just like that. And the rug. We need another rug. Duplicate this rug. Dude, this is the master bedroom right here. That looks awesome. I love that. Still want to figure out what I want to do with this corner right here. I know how they were using it before. We might do additional work there. But as far as the flow of the room goes, I mean, this is great. You just walk in, you got a bed, 2 end tables, dressers, wardrobe, place for storage. That's cool. Maybe I turn this into the desk. Like that. We need a night light. Or some kind of lighting. Bright lighting, hopefully. Oh yeah. That's slick, guys. What do we want to put there? What do we want to put there? Think about it. Let's think about it. Some form of a bookshelf, I'm thinking, is what we want to do. They do have a bookshelf, actually, for that same set that we were using. There you go, a bookcase. We could do a double-wide bookcase, too. That's crazy cool. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. You know what I want to do, though? Can I put any lights in here? Oh, shoot. You know how cool it would have been if I could put, like, underglow or, like, upper glow inside the cabinetry? That's okay. We're gonna sleep because it's turning nighttime real quick. Finally have our first real bed we can sleep in that looks pretty decent. And we can load up these shelves with something. This is coming along. This is a cool bedroom. I love what this is doing. So many windows. Opened up the space. It's absolutely massive. Way better than the bathroom that they had before. Which means, oh, the doorways, even though I'm using that lighter color, well, it contrasts the furniture quite nicely, actually. But there's this argument to be made that I should probably be using European walnut on the doors. So if I, oh, yeesh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we're gonna edit this door, and we're only gonna change this to the European walnut. Then copy that style and paste that here. Gotta go back to change style, change the door to a right-sided door. Excellent. And here, I'm just gonna go change the style again and do this European walnut. I like that. I like that a lot. Which makes this our bathroom. Wow. How cool is that? Alright, so we got a room right here to play with, an awesome looking shower. I want to do the big shower like we had before. Oh. Take. Except this time what I want to do, punch that out. That looks really good. We gotta do our different trim and tile work in there. It'd be super cool if you could have it look like the wall and just have like materials that are different, that are water resistant, so you could still rock the same look in a room without actually, you know, damaging the wood and the paint. A neat concept. I don't know if I like the shower like that, actually. That's why we put it down, though. You gotta test these things before you make them happen. I'm gonna go ahead and end up throwing the shower against this wall, I think. I like the way that looks just a little bit better. We're gonna punch that out all the way to the window. That looks good. And then we're gonna do a big sink bathroom. Okay, here we go. So we need a tub, no doubt about it. Bathroom deserves a tub. Oh, I just had an idea. I don't know if this is big enough for this. Let's do 10 by 10. 11. 11 by 11. 11 by 10. Okay. And then we're gonna... Oh, what happened? Did I not do that right? Okay. That's right. Okay, okay. Bear with me. Yo, that is cool. Now we get to do the demo. Let me just think about this for a second here. It's so grand. And then... Okay. No, I like that. Like that. Alright. You come over here. And then we need stair pieces, which is over here there. Where are our stair pieces? There we go. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog is scratching his ear, and he makes all these noises when he does it, because he's like, oh man, that feels good. Good scratch. Alright, we need finishing, surface finishing, raw material, slate, because slate looks so good in a bathroom. I don't know why you wouldn't. Yep. Yep. Oh, this is going to take a minute. I can just hold down the trigger and keep highlighting over different sections. And so long as I have it lined up in the right area when it fires off, it just applies the pattern. Kind of nice. There we go. There we go. Throw this tub in right here. Ooh, man, does that scream presence. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love it. I love it. Need to turn this black, and the faucet can stay gray. I like that. Gonna go ahead and do our lip like we always do in the shower, so that way no water gets out. Then we're gonna place plate in the shower. Wonderful. Wonderful. I like it. I like it. Now we need our toilet and our sink, and typically I put the toilet this way so if somebody opens the door you can go no. But the way that I see this is if you were sitting right here taking a log and somebody opened the door, everybody in the kitchen could see what's happening. Whereas if you put the toilet right here, everybody in the dining room could see what's happening. So there, I would put it right here. No, that wouldn't work. The best place to put the toilet would be where the shower is. That's okay. Let's just hope they don't open the door. We're going to do a standard toilet. And I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to put a sink. I like the sink that we used in our previous bathroom. If you guys remember, this one. I think it's very classy. It does a nice job. And I want to do dual vanity sink. So you get two of them side by side. And we need this cabinet for the towels. And this one's pretty thin, so I'm going to do two of those side by side as well. That looks good. And then I want to do like, they had it in here, but I know it's a totally different theme, but it accomplishes kind of what I'm going for. We need some form of storage. Actually, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it. A lot of you may be asking, where is the washer and dryer? And you're right, I don't have one. Oh no. Okay, so we got to do this. Got to do this. We got to change the style on this lid so that it's just white. Some form of white. I don't know how I can get anything else. Yeah. Classy toilet. Make it the same colors as the floor. European walnut. And then we do our linens, because you need towels. We need a towel hanger, and that is gonna go right here. No, right here. Classy, both sides. Sure, I got that in the same height. Just below the line, just below the line. Cool. Ooh, that actually might be one too high. Down. Cool. Then we get our towels. Put a towel on you. Put a towel on you. Very royal. It's very grandiose. I love it. I love it. This is so cool. It's looking good. And then we got to do washer. And normally we would do a washer and dryer separated in its own room. However, this is not the biggest space in the world, so we're gonna give them a nice one. Look at that, $2,000, a Yazazori, a nice one. Washer and dryer right there. You can throw your towels in it as you get out. I think that's classy, and we'll do a shelf. We'll do a shelf. Can't spell. I like this one. You can put all your laundry detergent and stuff there. Cool. Very neat. Change the style on this. We're gonna say, hey, like the bronze finish, and then for the base I want to do a wood like we've been doing. Gonna do our European walnut, which means the handle can be black, and then we need this to be black as well. That looks really good. Copy the style, paste it all around here, and then we're gonna change the style on these guys because I want that marble countertop sink. That is just classy. And then we need a mirror. Great big mirror. They don't have a ton of bathroom mirrors. Oh, hey, actually, look at that. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. It's actually perfect. Yeah, I like that. And then it just comes down to details, but for the most part, we have everything here that we want. Toilet, shower, tub, laundry, mirror, sink. Love it. In the next episode, we can come through here and do further details. But let's go ahead here and take a look at the dining room. Living room. We changed the trim, by the way, so it's like a crown molding with stone. Kitchen. Bedroom. Bathroom. Laundry room. Staircase. Another bedroom. sewing room. And the kids' playroom. I think this looks really good. This has come a long way. It's a fantastic house, and from the outside, we're gonna have to do some work, no doubt. It needs cleaning. However, though, if you look at where we added on our rooms and we punched out the house a little bit here, it's pretty solid. It looks good. It looks like the house could have came this way, which I love. I'm gonna patch that section of brick up there. I didn't realize I missed it. We will go ahead and do some exterior work on the house. But for the most part, this thing looks really solid. This is a sweet house. Got character. I hope you guys are enjoying this house as much as I have enjoyed putting it together here for you. It is not the same house by any means. The additions here, both on that side and on this side, are crazy. I mean, there's so much more room in this house. I wish I could walk a little bit further here so I could walk around the house. I cannot, so I would show you if I could. But it's massive. I think we bumped out the square footage on this thing by a good 25%. Well, the kitchen actually was flush against this wall. This room, maybe we increased the house square footage here by a good, maybe even more. It seems a lot larger, right? That kitchen's massive. It's the way it should be. The living room's cool. We can take a low down, look at the TV, look at our progress, enjoy the beauty of the house that we've been working on. Thank you guys all so much for hanging around, sticking out with me, enjoying the build. It is a cool house. It's kind of awesome to see House in the Woods come through together with a little bit of our vision on it. It looks better. It's still got a little bit of a ways to go here, but let's go ahead before I end the video here. Let's just see what we could get if we tried to sell the house. So we spent $351,000 on the house. We sold $25,000 worth of stuff, and we put $160 grand into the house. This is definitely one of the more expensive projects that we have. And I want to see what they're offering. Holy smokes, guys. This is the most impressive house we've worked on. Normally it's between 45 and 90 grand if we do a large job, but they want throwing almost $1 million at this house. This is amazing. $200,000 surplus. We're not getting rid of it, baby. We know what we got. Let's try it again. Yeah, $200,000. All right, so we did something right. This house is worth $200,000 more than it was when we first got it. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Stick around. We're gonna make this thing polished. I mean, it's gonna look great. We're gonna prioritize the outside. Gonna make sure all the woods look good. They're not like this dreary wood. And then maybe add some outside yard amenities, and we will call it there. Make this our dream house. We're not going to sell it. And that'll be House Flipper 2. Hope you guys had a good one. Peace.